Maybe this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. No, but the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the pain, yeah, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Maybe you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You watch it release in the dead of night. In the dead of night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round number 5 for SnB's F1 series here at Portugal. A roller coaster of a track. We will see lots of elevation changes and sweeping turns that will bring some challenges to the night. I want to give a shout out to everyone. Mr. Met, Mike, what's up? Pump, how are you guys? It's going to be a wild night. We've seen a couple of issues on some of these corners. We'll talk about it. But first, let's take a look at the track.
Welcome along then to race day at what we hope will be another thrilling Formula One Grand Prix. So Portimao features 15 turns over the course of its 2.9-mile length. 9 are right-handers, 6 are to the left. This is a track with a lot of uphill action, which only accentuates the importance of getting those exits right, especially at turn 4, where a good line can present opportunities to pass on the way into turn 5.
And that's a little bit about Portugal tonight. Dark. It was Holzer who won. A really fun race, so I'm excited. But let's talk about tonight. 15 turns tonight. It's going to be a sketchy one. Turns 4, 8, and 15, we've had a lot of drivers have an issue with, so it's going to be very interesting to see how they handle this. I'm on board with Polish Hammer right now, and we're coming up on a tricky spot. Turn number 15 is going to be a wide sweeping corner. He's kind of pulling over right here, so it's not going to get a good view of what we can expect. But take a look at some of these elevation changes. It's kind of crazy. There's a couple of turns where you're not going to be able to see as where you're going as you're making your way through the corner. So that I think we're going to see a couple of issues tonight, and that's going to be 4, 8, and 15. This right here, turn 15, we're coming up on a DRS zone. They'll have an opportunity to make a pass, and as we head into turn 1, it's going to be a heavy braking zone. This is going to be turn 4 coming up here, which is going to be another tricky spot. I'm excited, though. I think it's going to be really cool. Can I join a Discord call to commentate in the background? If you're part of the league and all that, I would say sure, but, you know, I haven't chatted with you yet, so we'll see. Maybe sometime soon. We'll see. Polish Hammer on his outlap. We have Rangers on the board, and you guys, we talk about this every week. He does not usually go out so early. Already, he's got a 1:18.4. Let's talk about practice. Speaking of which, a 1:18.3 was going to be the fastest. That was put down in practice by Mayor of Bag City. Culture, his teammate for Ferrari, was directly behind him in time. I can't say Culture is not his teammate. What am I talking about? Culture is for Mercedes. Jacob was behind Culture, which is Ferrari's teammate. JCX was in 4th fastest lap, and Justin was going to round out the top 5. Already Mayor of Bag City, a 1:18.0, and we are already faster than what we saw in practice. So these guys are just absolutely absolutely flying. Almost a half a second ahead of Rangers. Culture we saw very, very fast out there in practice. Dark says I got on the gas a little too hard off of 4 while I was in 3rd place. It is so brutal out there. Once you get around that exit, you get on the throttle a little too soon. Whoops, you'll go around. We saw that a few times last night. Fun race though. Look at all the guys in 118s. We're gonna see kind of a big pack out here for this first group. I think we're gonna see the first 2 or 3 drivers in one group, and then we'll see the rest of that pack in a second group. It's gonna be fun battles to watch out here. Qualifying a little over 12 minutes to go. Dion, he's going to be out there in 7th, 134.5. Obviously going to put down a faster lap. Blue Husky's going to be in 6th with a 119.5. Just increased that by almost half a second. Polish Hammer with a 118.7, another quick driver in practice. Jacob, who has had a heck of a season so far, he's out there with a 118.6 in P4. JDM Culture with a 118.5. Rangers in 2nd with a 118.4. And Mayor almost with a flat 118. He's got that 007 at the end. Culture won Miami last week. So I'm kind of curious. What are we going to see from him tonight? So far, we have 4 different winners out of 4 races. I'm really excited for that. I love it when we can spread the wins out. Last season, we saw Rangers dominate with 9 wins out there. That has not happened so far this season. So we'll see what happens tonight. Will we get another new winner, or will we get a repeat winner? I don't know. Time will tell, you guys. Or can I join when the race starts? Not tonight. Well, we'll have to chat. Polish says Mayor 007 confirmed, right? Polish, you're looking fast tonight. I'm excited for you. He's out here sitting P5. Blue Husky still in 6th. We have a couple of drivers out here on their outlap. JCX12. We've seen him show up a couple of times, and he's been pretty strong. Charger on his outlap. Justin in pit lane. And David is on his outlap. While we're waiting for these guys to put down these lap times, let's go ahead and take a look at the points. Jacob X99. He is in the lead with 75 points. How about that? I just love all these different drivers moving around the points and whatnot. We have Culture in 2nd with 65, 10 points behind our leader. Rangers in 3rd with 56. Mayor just a point behind with 55. Leaf Justin, he's going to round out your top 5. We go to the constructor standings. We're going to have Ferrari with 130 points, and that is going to be Mayor and Jacob. We have Mercedes in 2nd with 90 points, and that's going to be Culture and J-Mac. Aston Martin is going to be in 3rd with 89 points, and that's going to be Justin and Rangers. McLaren with 35 points, and let's see if I can find out. Bloomy and Hokey. Williams rounding out the top 5 with 26, and that's going to be Polish Hammer and Chargers. So yeah, I'm loving the season. I love the difference with all the drivers. Some of these drivers, just how much they're improving this season. We have a couple of new drivers out there just showing what they can do. You gotta love it. Sick Parrot, what's up? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Maybe during the Heat 5. Yeah, tomorrow, I don't know if I should be on iRacing. I think I'm going to be headed to Nashville, maybe. I don't even know. I have no clue where I'm going. I should probably practice. So we'll see. Bloomy heading into pit lane. Rangers in 2nd with a 118.4 still. Mayor still holding out that 007. Bloomy, 118.5. Let's go. Culture with a 118.5 still. Jacob, 118.6. Polish Hammer moves down to 6 with a 118.7. JC, 118.9. Our top 7 drivers in the 18s. Blue Husky going to be the first driver in the 19 and the only driver in the 19s. Charger with a 121. Dion, the last driver out, with a 134.5. Getting ready to hit the 8-minute marker. Oh no, it's Shames. I see him DSQs, so we'll see. Sick Parrot, I'm doing good. I had a fun stream last night. We did the All-Star race in the NASCAR Cup Series on iRacing. It was a fun one. Next week, they will be headed to... I'm going to act like I know where they're going. I just did all the graphics, so like all the tracks are kind of running together, but it'll be a fun one. Let's see if we can head back on board with one of these guys, Rangers. Let's take a look at this track, though. You can see him making his way on the final corners of the lap here. He's going to be heading to turn 15. Mindless, this is your favorite track in F1. This looks like a really, really fun track. But I'll tell you what, like right here, long sweeping corners. We've seen a couple of drivers lose it on turn 15, so we'll see what happens, but I think we might see a couple of those. Heading into turn 1 is going to be a heavy braking zone. We talked about that earlier. Turns 3 and 4. You really have to watch these corners. This is one of these things, you see the elevation change as he goes up the hill around a corner. That can be pretty tricky. A nice little U-turn right here. Braves, how are you? What's up? Hope you're doing well. Coming up on turn 8, this is another tricky one right here. Elevation change going up the hill. Blind spot for these drivers. That's going to be a little bit tricky on the first lap here. A really, really fast track, though. I kind of love it. It's the roller coaster. It really is a roller coaster track. We do have a caution sector 2 and 3. We'll see who's involved in that here. Looks like J-Mac might be... No, he's not on there. That's going to be Culture. Suzuki. I love Saudi Arabia. So far, that is my favorite track, but this one looks really, really fun also. Quick turn by Culture out here. I love the speed that he has shown so far. Rangers won our season opener at Bahrain. Saudi Arabia, Jacob won there. Azerbaijan was mayor of Bag City, and last week, Culture. Polish Hammer moves up to third, 118.448, right behind Rangers. How about that? Bloomy showing a lot of speed and promise tonight. P4 for him. Culture, we saw him, he was one of the fastest in practice, so he was second fastest. We'll see if he can't make his way up the speed charts for qualifying. Just under 5 minutes left in the session. We have a lot of guys in the pits. Let's take a look what tires they're using. Yeah, they're all on the soft tires. I do believe they have 33 laps in the race tonight, so I would expect at least one stop from these guys, obviously. Would not be surprised if we saw 2. A safety car will change that most definitely. My pick for tonight is Chargers. All right. He will like that. He will like that. He's got a 121.3 out there. Let's go have a visit. Going through that tricky turn 8. I love Cataluna and Suzuki. I haven't been to those tracks in a while. Next week we'll be headed to Italy, Imola. I'm waiting for Dion. He's still in pits, but I want to see him get a faster lap out here, so... Rangers on his out lap once again, trying to get that fastest. And you guys know that Mayor, Rangers, Culture, a lot of these guys, They wait till the last second and just demolish the previous time. So I want to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeve. They don't want to play all their cards right away because you know someone's going to be trying to beat that. So they usually wait till the last second and try to get that fastest lap that they can, which is, it makes it pretty exciting for me. But I bet whoever is in first at the time is like, man, you just had to. All right, for those who have raced this track, what is your normal lap time? This is the first time I have not raced this track and tried it, so it's been a while. I don't know what kind of lap time I would get here, but I'm usually about a couple of seconds off. You were watching X Venture. Aw, he's so cool. He does a lot of cool stuff. Rangers left this session. I don't know what happened with that, but hopefully we can get him back. Almost hitting 2 minutes left in the session, so unfortunate to see there. I'm glad you followed him. We did a really, really fun stream with him a couple of years ago. It was like a 4 or 5 hour stream where we had 4 or 5 of us pair up and do a huge multi-class race. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. He's a great announcer. I don't know if he's announcing right now, but he does a phenomenal job. I told him, like, we need to get something together again and do that. Polish Hammer in third with a 118.4. Bloomy 118.5. He's on his out lap. Mayor of Bag City. These guys have already killed their fastest lap is what they had in practice. Their fastest out there was a 118.3. I'm curious, will we get a 117 out here? Yeah. I don't know. These guys, they do use whatever setups they can either find or make. So it's not completely fixed that I'm aware of. These guys can use different setups, and that elevation change, man, we're going to have to watch that tonight. It can upset these cars. You're going to have a little bit of oversteer. Polish Hammer making his way around. Final part of the lap. We'll see if he can. Well, his lap is already done. JDM Culture moves into second with a 118.2. I'm hoping Rangers makes his way back in. He's announcing that F1 League race on Forza 7. Yeah, he always does Forza 7. That's his thing. Yes, if you wanted to join, you should. It would be fun. His guys are a lot of fun. He's had some guys out there for years and years. Qualifying is already over. Where did the time go? Ranger's not going to be able to improve the time that he had. I don't even know if he's going to get back in session. Mayor of Bag City will see what he can do. He's already in the purple. That's going to be his best. We'll see what he can do as he finishes his lap out. Turn 15 coming around the final corner. Going on to the front stretch. All right, qualifying for Portugal will be closed down rather shortly, and he does it. He gets a 117.8. What a lap. What track are we on? This is Portugal. It's a fun one. Like I said, it's a little bit like a roller coaster out here. The elevation changes. You have the tough corner entry. Little blind going over some of these corners here. Mayor of Bag City, he does capture pole out here tonight for Portugal. You're going to see Jacob, his teammate. He gets a 117.9. These two, I swear, just a phenomenal job this year. Culture going to be in third. We have Rangers in fourth. Polish Hammer running out the top 5. Bloomy in 6th. Leaf Justin in 7th. In 8th, we have JCX. 9th is Blue Husky. 10th, David MC. Chargers in 11th, Dion in 12th. J-Mac Attack in 13th. And oh no, it's Shames in 14th. Team Ferrari, Morg says. All right. Portuguese Grand Prix. I don't know the technical name for it. Team Ferrari is very, very strong. I mean, their points are unreal. These guys will be doing the formation lap, getting ready to grid up and go green. Let's take a look at those constructor standings once again. Ferrari with just a huge lead, 40 points over Mercedes, who is in second. I'm used to seeing Rangers up there. He's in Aston Martin, and this is the first time I've seen him in third out here. So very interesting to see how much he is behind. He did make a switch from Xbox to PC, and he did say that it's a little different out here. Do better, Justin. Justin is actually doing pretty solid. He's doing solid. All right, 4 seconds before we get ready to go to the formation lap here. Top 5 start, Polish. Let's go. All right, you see it here, Mayor of Bag City. Him and his teammate are going to line up that front row. You're used to Justin being P1. All right, 1 stop is going to be about 9 to 10 laps, or we got 2 stop here. If you're racing this race, which one are you going to do? You're going to do a 1 stop or a 2 stopper? Mr. Met saying good luck to Polish Hammer. He's a rookie out here, but I'll tell you what, I love it. He's coming out here not scared at all. He's just putting his all into it, and he is doing really, really well. It's fun to watch. Riz, tier 1 sub, 23 months, almost 2 years. How about that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're amazing. You guys are all amazing. I love it. Hope you're having a great night, Riz. These guys rounding the corners here. I don't believe so. Look at that scenery in the background. Let's go on board with Mayor of Bag City out here. Take a look at that view behind. Heading on to the straight. Gonna take his spot, and we'll wait to go green. Yeah, different Riz. Love watching all racing. That's what I'm talking about. If cars go fast, I like it. Cool. Please tell me you didn't lose culture. No. Culture. Guys. It always says everyone's disqualified. I don't understand this game. I really don't. Really don't. All right, just waiting for these drivers for the lights to go out. Here we go, getting ready to go. And the lights are out of Portugal. We are going here right into the first corner. Take a look at this start. You gotta love that view. We already have a lot of movement on these drivers out here. Mayor of Bag City and his teammate Jacob, just a phenomenal start. We're gonna have Rangers out here, P3, right on the heels of these top 2 drivers. Culture, he is back in it. Definitely not disqualified. He's going to be P4 with Polish right on the heels of him. So great start for these drivers. Heading into 7 and 8, and that's going to be another tricky corner. Let's go on board. Polish passing up Culture. I'm not sure if he just let that go. Look as if he must have. Rangers P4 right here. Let's take a look at what's going on behind. We'll go on board with Blue Huskies, currently sitting P6. These guys are relatively close in time. I want to see it stay that way. I want to see these guys really race for these positions. We saw a lot of that in the last race. A lot of great battles between these drivers. Just so fun to watch. Let's go up here. It looks like Jacob catching up to his teammate, Mayor of Bag City, with a 1:24.1. Fastest so far. That's only going to increase as time moves on. Jacob really using every part of that track. Man, oh man. He is getting ready to have an overtake for these guys. Gotta stay consistent out here. That goes true for every single track. But I've heard a lot of drivers saying, I don't want that penalty. We've seen a lot of penalties for these drivers really mess them up. So tonight, I know a lot of guys are going to try to perfect that and not get a penalty. It will cost them some spots if they're not careful. All right, let's go through the field. Polish Hammer Charger left the session. Not quite sure what happened there. We'll see if he will be able to make his way back. I didn't see any yellow, no caution come out that I was aware of. Blue Husky in 6, leave Justin behind him. These intervals are pretty evenly spaced between these drivers. Looks like Dion is falling down hard. Let's take a look. Carnage! Man, coming around the corner, 3 drivers involved in this. Dion, Husky, possibly J-Mac, I'm not quite sure, but Dion and Blue Husky already in pit lane. Sector 1, 2, and 3. Caution. Really unfortunate to see here. J-Mac on pit lane, so these 3 drivers involved. Man, oh man. Tough break for these drivers. Jacob really overextending that corner entry. Let's go on board with him. Rangers out here. He's going to be 3rd with this caution. Polish Hammer still holding out in 4th. JDM Culture going to be in 5th. I would love to know, you guys, if anyone from F1 is watching, give me replays. I want to go back. I want to see exactly what happened. I just got the end of it. Pure chaos around the final corner, and we talked about the issues with that corner. Blue Husky get a drive-through penalty. Speeding under virtual safety car. We're going back, and 4 drivers with a penalty. I've heard that it can be. Man, look at this. Polish going through this corner. Another sketchy corner for these guys. But we do have some penalties. All drive-throughs for these drivers. That is definitely going to hurt their drive in this race tonight. Mayor of Bag City, he is clean so far. Mayor, Jacob, and Rangers, the top 3 have left behind the rest of the group. Polish Hammer kind of out by himself at the moment. JDM Culture, he is kind of leading the second pack, but they are... yeah, they have a little bit of a distance between all of them. Sector 2, caution. That's going to be either Shames or David. Looks like it might be David. That's another issue corner. That's going to be turn 8. Chargers has joined back. Glad to see him back. Jacob serving his penalty. 5-second penalty for Polish Hammer. Jacob falling hard after having to do a drive-through sector 3 with a caution out here. That is really going to help Mayor of Bag City. A second gap over Rangers. Let's go on board with Rangers, see what he's looking at right now. I was waiting for a replay. I forgot they don't have it. I know. I want the replays, Mr. Met. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not fast enough for this game. I kind of saw name dropping, so I'm like, let's go check it out. And even at that point, it was too late. It's too late. 3-second penalty for Dion, 5 for Polish, drive through for oh no, it's Shames who's currently sitting P14. Rangers keeping that gap pretty close together. Culture moves up to P3. Mayor of Bag City, a 1:21.2, new fastest time of the session. Culture looking very quick out there. We do have a battle. Take a look at this. Justin takes over P3. What an overtake. Kind of looked like they were wanting to battle it out again. We'll see if Culture is just trying to take it easy or if he's going to be back on the move. Justin looks like having a great race so far here. Go on board with Justin. You can see his view behind him as Culture is just on the heels. JCX is going to be in the top 5, but he's about 3 seconds behind Culture, so not a threat so far. Lap 6 of 33. We'll see what happens later in the race. Not a great start for Dion, J-Mac, and Husky. We do have an issue turn on the front stretch. Looks like going into the pits, and also possibly Dion. It's like he's moving. Everyone is good so far. Dion with a 3-second time penalty. Polish falling from that 5-second penalty. Currently sitting P9. He was talking about Miami earlier in practice, saying, I don't want a repeat of Miami. How about that view right there? Taking a look at these drivers as they're making their way around. Mayor of Bag City, our current leader. Rangers in second, 2.7 behind, so that gap has increased rather quickly. Leave Justin 3.6 behind Rangers. Rounding out your top 3, so great day so far for him. JDM Culture going to be in 4th, and with Rangers and Justin, that's going to be a great points day if they can finish 2 and 3. See if they can manage that. That's for Aston Martin out here. JCX is going to be in 5th. Jacob X99 in 6th, 10 seconds back on his own little island. He just has to worry about himself. Chargers is about 1 second back for him. Gloomy on the heels of Charger. Trying to take a peek on the inside. Looks like he's going to try to make a move. Charger holds back, lets him make the pass. Culture getting a 3-second time penalty. He's the only driver in the top 8 that has a penalty at the moment. Gloomy trying to make his way through the field. Polish Hammer, you can see him rounding this corner, P9, but that 5-second time penalty is definitely going to hurt him. He's got to make up some positions. Had a great start, but race kind of went downhill with these penalties and drive-throughs. David MC, he's 3.8 behind P9. J-Mac trying to make up some time. 22 seconds behind after that first incident we had out there involving him, Dion, and Husky. Oh no, it's Shames. He's P14. Got a lot of traffic around him. Back to Mayer, our leader. 4-second gap between him and Rangers. I'm blown away this season. Mayer just looking to have a dominating season. He has one win, but he's hoping to make it dominating this season. He won Azerbaijan, Rangers won Bahrain, Jacob Saudi Arabia, Culture won Miami, so 4 different winners in 4 races. I would love to see a 5th new winner. The one thing that we've learned this season so far is even though we might have a leader every single lap, leading every single lap, final couple of laps here, something can happen. If something can happen, it usually does, and it usually affects the leader. So it's really, really mixed up the race at the end. Pretty wild. Chargers with the penalty. 3-second time penalty, but he's sitting P7, doing a great job out here tonight. Polish just racking up those time penalties out there. 8 seconds. Just made a pass on Chargers, though. Four penalties so far in the field. A nice long front stretch to get that speed. You have to nail that final sweeping corner of turn 15 to get the momentum that you need to make those passes. Use that DRS zone. Polish Hammer, he's got some traffic behind him. It's going to be Chargers. He's got Bloomy behind him. David MC might be looking to have an overtake over Bloomy soon. Jacob, such a strong start, currently sitting P10. Man, oh man, that drive-through just really unfortunate for him. Not the start that he wanted. Mayor of Bag City just checking out so far, you guys. Lap 11 of 33. I want to go on board with Mayor. Let's take a look at his telemetry. Rangers 3-second time penalty. Mayor keeping it clean, and that's really going to help him out later on in this race. We'll see if he can keep it clean for the remainder of it. You can see him using every piece of track, going from the outside to the inside. So fun to watch these guys in qualifying and practice just put these cars on the absolute edge, trying to get every second, every tenth that they can out of these cars. Jacob was second for a long time. Got a drive through though. We had the virtual safety car. Made a few of these drivers get a drive-through. Jacob was unfortunately one of those drivers. He is making his way, it looks like, to Dion. We'll see if Dion allows him to pass pretty easily, or will he try to fight to not go another lap down. Holding on to it so far. Getting ready to enter the U-turn up here. We're going to be coming up to the tricky turn 8. It's going to be an elevation change for these drivers. We'll see if they can handle that. Mayor trying to make the pass right here, and I'll tell you what, I will never get used to seeing that these cars kind of ghosted out. It would mess me up. I don't know how they're doing it. Bloomy 3-second time penalty for him. Look at all the penalties, you guys. Man, oh man. 5 drivers with a 3-second, Polish with an 8-second. I did not think the penalties were going to be this heavy out here tonight. Very interesting. Leaf Justin moves up to 2nd. Where have I been? Rangers moves down to 6. 2.3 behind Polish. Polish moves up to P5. So let's go through our field here. Mayor of Bag City first. Leaf Justin in 2nd. 5.8 behind Mayor. Culture going to be in 3rd with that time penalty, but he is right on the heels of Leaf Justin. JC going to be in 4th. Rangers making a move on Polish. Polish falling. Let's see where he's going. He's on pit lane. 1 stop for a lot of these drivers. Rangers had 1 stop, so kind of curious if he is going to be on the 2 stops tonight. J-Mac moves up a spot from that. Rangers up to P5. Bloomy in 6th. David in 7th. Charger in 8th. Jacob in 9th. J-Mac 10th. Polish 11th. Blue Husky in 12th. Dion in 13th. And oh no, it's Shames. He's going to be in 14th. Vulture still very, very close to Justin out here. He was 3rd before he moved to 2nd. Very, very true. I want to take a look at these penalties. These guys, they're killing me. They're killing me. A 120.5 that's going to go to Rangers. Fastest time of the session out here so far. 16 behind JC. So he's got a lot of catching up to do. I'm waiting for Culture. That gap is increasing between him and Justin Justin is he's a man on a mission. He wants to get away from Culture. Having a great race so far. Making his way around the bend. A tricky, tricky spot. These cars can get very upset as they're making their way around that sweeping corner. You can see the little hills that they go over. That's why I call it the roller coaster track. I'm telling you. A lot of fun, but very tricky. 0.7, that gap is increasing. He gets into the corner extremely hard. Justin going to be able to pull away, getting that momentum coming off the exit there. CJC 5.8 behind Culture. Culture just looking ahead, trying to catch up to Justin. That's all he can do at the moment. Rangers 16 behind. Bloomy 7 seconds behind Rangers. David not too far behind. We'll see if he can make his way up to Bloomy. Don't forget, these guys do have 3-second time penalties. Every last driver that has a penalty, it is a 3-second time penalty. So if they are within 3 seconds of the driver behind them, they will lose that spot. Oh no, it's Shames. 5-second time penalty. Speeding in pit lane, unfortunate for him. Jacob P9 after that drive-through. 1.5 behind Charger. Charger having a great race tonight. J-Mac running out the top 10. 13 seconds behind Jacob. One of the 3 drivers involved in an earlier incident. Lap 16 of 33. We're almost at the halfway point. Polish down to 11th. Blue Husky. Rough start for him also. Dion P13. Oh no, it's Shames. We see him out here. A lot of speed. Take a look at that. A lot of these drivers were asking, are we going to see a virtual safety car in the final couple of laps? That's what seems to happen. Culture moves up to first. Mayor of Bag City in second. That is due to a pit stop right here. Bloomy, David, Culture, the only ones to not go on to pit lane. We'll see if Culture is going to make a stop shortly. It will not be the last lap. We'll see if he does it this lap. Dion, a 3-second time penalty. Let's take a look at the tires. Culture, Bloomy on the mediums, Shames on the softs. Everyone else going to go on the hard tire compound. Try to make it last as long as they can. Sector 3 caution. That looks like it might be Shames here. DNF for him. And we can't replay it. We cannot replay it. All right, Culture rounding out the final few corners here. We're going to see if he makes his way into pit lane this time around, which will pull Mayor of Bag City possibly up to the lead again. I would think so. Rangers 2.1 behind Mayor, so not too far behind. But remember, Rangers went in a lot sooner. Culture stays out. Very interesting. $17-lap-old tires. Culture definitely trying to go for this one stopper. Mayor with 2 laps on his tires. Rangers with 6. Bloomy with 16. Another time penalty goes to Charger. These time penalties are just crippling these drivers out here. A lot of these times are very, very close together. Mayor of Bag City, you can see it on the map on the bottom right of your screen. That blue dot ahead of him is Culture. Issue with Culture, he spins around. Sector 2. He is off and running once again, but that is absolutely going to hurt his drive to try to make it back up here. He will more than likely go on to pit lane. Ah, man. Let's go on board with him. Really, really struggling trying to keep this car underneath him. Mayor of Bag City gets around. He's just going to try to limp it home onto pit lane. Here he goes into pit entry. Man, oh man. What a great drive for him. Unfortunate to see that happen. Turn 8, I'm telling you. Very unfortunate. That puts Mayor of Bag City back to the lead. Rangers in second. We're back to where we started, you guys. 1.8 behind our leader. But he's also got a 3-second time penalty. Leaf Justin, he is currently sitting P3, almost 9 seconds behind Rangers. JC in 4th, 4.3 back. Jacob in 5th. Culture moves to 6th after going into pit. Teammate J Mac Attack is going to be 6 seconds behind his teammate Polish Hammer in 8th, 0.3 back. So there might be a battle brewing right here as you see Polish trying to make a move on J Mac. We'll see if he can't make that happen. Some of these guys love chasing a rabbit. Makes them a little bit faster, and some of these guys, you try so hard to pass them and try to catch them that it kind of messes you up. So we'll see which one it is. Four drivers right here all together. Polish really gets aggressive into corner entries. Easy in, fast off. That's how you have to handle it. He's not going to be able to make it to Jordan. Another tricky spot right here. Turn 4. We'll see how he handles that. Easy on the throttle, coming off the exit. Off they go. Looks like Rangers is closing that gap to Mayor of Bag City down to 1.4. If he passes Mayor, he is also going to have to increase that gap by 3 seconds at least in order to keep that lead. You can see Bloomy behind these guys, so incredibly close. What a battle right here. What happened with Bloomy and Polish then? The camera angles, you guys are killing me. Oh my gosh, Bloomy, Polish. Something happened with these two. I don't know if Bloomy got into the back of Polish. I'm not quite sure, but J Mac Attack, he's saying, hey, have at it. I'm out of here, guys. Replays, please. Bloomy with 8 seconds. Man, devastating for him. That is a lot of penalties. Charger with 6, Dion with 6. That is going to put David up here in the mix. He is currently sitting P10. Blue Husky not too far behind him. So, man, what a pack we have right here. Take a look at all these cars. Husky just hoping that they mess up ahead of him and he can take full advantage. Husky, 3-second time penalty. We saw him overextend that corner. On board with David. He's got Bloomy and Polish ahead of him. Sweeping corner going on to the straight. A lap 22 of 33. This race is going by very quickly. Let's go up to Ranger, see how he's progressing. 1.8 behind, so that gap is staying pretty consistent out here. Mayor of Bag City just so extremely consistent. Doing what he needs to do to stay in this lead and also penalty free. That is absolutely what you have to do out here. We finish how, if we finish right now, Rangers will be able to keep that second position. Justin, he is almost 12 and a half seconds back. So Rangers is in no danger of losing that second spot if we ended right now. Rangers and Justin, they are teammates for Aston Martin. A great race for them tonight, but how about Jacob making his way back through the field? 2.1 behind JC. He's currently sitting P5. This track, it looks very easy, I should say. Not a lot of hard entries and turns, but I'll tell you what, when you look at it from a driver's perspective, there is a lot of right here. Blind corners that you have to make sure that you nail. Elevation changes. You're going down through the corners. You're going up through the corners. The fuel load switching back and forth will upset these cars. Very, very intimidating. Jacob has one win under his belt at Saudi Arabia, one of my favorite tracks. He's hoping to get another one this season. Doing a fabulous job for Ferrari so far. JC 4.6 behind. He's P4. Justin P3. What a race for him tonight. He has struggled in some of these races, just really unfortunate circumstances. Restarts, we've seen him lose wings out there. It's crazy. He will get second because second has a 3-second penalty. It is possible, but Justin will have to close that gap to at least 3 seconds in order to take over P2. Rangers closing that gap a little bit, a couple of tenths. You can see Mayer in front of him. Rain in 10 minutes. Dion, how are you writing to me in racing? All right, Dion's warning me, rain in 10 minutes. Look at the clouds. Okay, we're getting ready for this. Like I said, you guys, lap 25 of 33, it always comes down to the wire, and the wire usually includes a virtual safety car. Will these drivers have to come in to take the rain tires? Oh, man. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see what happens. Dion, thank you for the update. You would think we would be good to go. It doesn't look too threatening out here, but a couple of dark clouds, that's for sure. That interval back to increasing. Mayor of Bag City just, he's trying to get a run on it. If he knows that the rain is coming, he needs to increase that gap as much as he can. He's got a 3-second time penalty from Rangers to help increase that gap, but man, oh man. Yeah, talk and drive, I don't know about that. That's from Dion P13. Bloomy, 11-second and penalties. It's starting to get dark, you guys. Oh, man. Justin in third, Jacob fourth, JC directly behind Jacob. We're on the front stretch here. We'll see if he can use this DRS zone to help close that gap a little bit. You can see it improving. 4 tenths behind. Gotta get that corner entry and exit. You have to have that momentum. Jacob seems to get a better exit. Sector 3 caution out here. I don't see any issues. These guys are still off and running. These intervals are messed up. I don't know. It's just crazy. a lot of penalties out here. It's really going to shift things around. Culture P6, 6 seconds in penalties. Polish, 7th, 3 seconds in penalties. Bloomy, 8th. He has 11 seconds in penalties, so you know he's going to lose several spots. Blue Husky with 6 seconds and penalties. Man, oh man. 1.3 behind Bloomy, and we'll see if he can't make a move. David in 10th, J-Mac in 11th, Charger in 12th. It does. These are some rain clouds coming in. Here's back to our leader. 27 of 33. Ah, man. Yeah, Justin, he's 13 seconds back. I mean, Rangers should be okay. If this rain comes out, though, it's going to be very interesting. These guys are, depending on how hard it rains, these guys might have to come in for those rain tires. But man, it is getting down to the final laps here. I would hate to come in. You can see, take a look at that fog coming down. You know the rain is just itching to come out. J-Mac, a 120.3. That's going to be the fastest lap of the session for Mercedes. Rangers, a second behind. He has most definitely closed that gap down. Charger, 3-second time penalty. That's going to put him at 9 seconds. Mayor of Bag City. Rangers doing all he can to catch up. Yeah, lap 28 of 33. No rain just yet. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. These guys are just hoping that it holds off. Just don't rain. This is where Rangers really has to watch what he's doing. He's already got 3 seconds in penalties. He cannot make another mistake. Not only can he not make another mistake, he has to be faster than Mayor of Bag City. And then once he is able to overtake Mayor of Bag City, he has to put a 3-second gap between him and Mayor in order to take home the win. All within 6 laps. I don't know. You guys tell me if that's possible. Dee Dee, what's up? How are you? I heard from a little birdie that it's going to rain here. Now it's starting to look like rain, but we're coming up on the final laps here. I'm waiting for it. Rangers is closing this gap. We're about to have a battle for the lead, but Rangers, he has that penalty. Mr. Met says it's not happening. And I'm waiting for it. Deion's got me very interested in this weather. Oh, he's getting close. Usomar, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing great. Dee Dee, I'm doing great. I hope you are too. Well, it says you are, so that's good. This is making me so nervous. And we also have Blue Husky, who looks like he is about to overtake Bloomy. Let's go on board with him. Rangers. That closes up his shop right there. 6 seconds and penalties. I just said he has to be consistent. Cannot get any penalties. How are these drivers writing in here? Husky, how are you racing and typing in here? He writes an 8. Yeah. I don't even know what the 8's for, but here we go. Husky somehow typing to me in chat and also racing for position here. I'm seeing some raindrops, you guys. Here it comes. Will the rain... Yep. You guys are crazy. Keep your eye on the track. Keep your eye on the track, you guys. You guys are funny. Now, the question is, how hard of a rain is going to be enough to make these drivers come in for rain tires? Lap 30 of 33. Is it worth it? Multitasking at its finest. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how they're doing it. Mayor of Bag City, he got passed by Rangers. However, with the 6-second time penalty, it means nothing unless he increases that to over 6 seconds. Can he do it? Yeah, he's texting and it's raining. He's at a road course, racing for position. You guys are too much. Too much. Heading into lap 31 of 33. I don't know that there's going to be enough rain to make these guys have to worry about it. You know they're going to be slipping and sliding. No one has rain tires on. We got hards, we got soft, we got mediums, but we do not have the rain tires. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough anyway to hurt these drivers for that. We're going to keep these time penalties up. .8. I don't know. Rangers is going to have to pull a rabbit out of the hat to get this win here tonight. All right. Chat, let me know who is driver of the day in your eyes. Blue Husky, another time penalty for him. 9 seconds. Bloomy with 14 seconds. Man, oh man. Rangers is looking for that picnic basket. Let's go. He's increasing it, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We do have an issue. That's going to be J Mac Attack. He is off and running once again, but that is another trouble spot. That's going to be turn 4. We're getting ready to hit lap 32 of 33. There is no way that any of these drivers are going to go in at this point. Absolutely no way. I don't care if it is pouring down. I am staying out. Look at him just flying through these corners. He is not going to be able to make up 6 seconds. Yeah, Jacob, I don't know how he was able to make his way back through the field with 0 penalties. Justin, 0 penalties. JC, no penalties. Incredible job to some of these guys. Absolutely. JC, 17 seconds behind Jacob. P5 right now with no penalties. Then we have a slew of drivers. Culture, Polish, Husky, Bloomy, all with penalties, and they just increase as it goes on. You have to be right with that one. I'm going to say Jacob also. He had a great comeback through that. Ranger still holding steady at a second gap between him and Mayer. Let's go on board, see how this rain is coming down. It's definitely coming down, but we'll see how these guys slip and slide through this. Rangers! Man, takes it too wide. Oh, who was that? No, that wasn't him. Somebody pulled over. That was glitchy on my eyes. Man, oh man. Okay. Ranger's still up there. Freaked me out. Mayer's a 1.5 seconds behind Rangers. You can see these guys are trying to take it a little bit more easy as they are going through these corners. You have to watch for the tires. They have older tires for these guys. This is the final lap, though. Mayer knows. He just has to keep it within 6 seconds. He does not want to do anything to hurt his race. He will be the winner here after the time penalties. But, man, that rain is really starting to come down. You can see it collecting on the track. The moisture on the track is definitely increasing. 1.5 seconds. He just has to keep it under 6. If he can do that, he's golden. He will get his second win of the season here. Coming around the final corner, this is a tricky spot. Turn 15. Look how wet that track is. Rangers brings it home first, but those time penalties, Mayor of Bag City will be your winner here at Portugal. Huge congratulations to him. That's going to be his second win of the season here in Ulcer, also Azerbaijan. Yeah, with he had 6 seconds, but minus that from the gap, it's going to be a 4.6 interval for him. Ranger's going to bring home second, Justin in third, Jacob in fourth. JC making his way around turn 15 here. Look at this track. These guys just gingerly making their way through, trying to fish out. All right, JC is going to run out the top 5. Culture. 6 seconds in time penalties. Polish Hammer. We're going to bring him home in 7th. Blue Husky. A lot of these guys are going to switch up. Good, solid day for Aston Martin, coming home 2nd and 3rd. Jacob for Ferrari, he's got a 1st and 4th. All right, let's go ahead and celebrate with these drivers. We'll get our winner in here. Mayor of Bag City. Rangers and Justin. I do believe it's the first time we're going to have Aston Martin in here at the same time for an interview, but how about that? Mayor of Bag City bringing home the win tonight. A huge congratulations. 2nd win of the season. We saw you have a really solid race. How did it feel out there?
I agree that, you know, it felt really solid. I felt really smooth. I wasn't trying to overdo it in hopes that other people were, and I didn't have a single warning all race, let alone a penalty. So that was like my number one focus, was just being smooth all day. I knew I had some solid pace, and I could tell some other people weren't quite as consistent. So I really focused on just hitting my marks, being consistent. If I lost a 10th here or a 10th there, so be it. I'm not picking up warnings, not picking up penalties, and, you know, no mistakes. I actually got a good start from pole and stayed in the lead, and, you know, it was just an execution across the board that I was really, really working for. I was definitely scared about the rain at the end, but I knew I had a little cushion and could take it easy, and it just feels great to be back on the top spot of the podium, especially after last week.
When you saw Rangers come back up to you through the field, you saw that he had a 3-second time penalty, but were you nervous that he might have a shot before he had another penalty added on?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get into it about what was going on his mediums, because something went weird with his medium run, and I got a lot of time, so I felt pretty comfortable. By that point, he had these 3 seconds that I should be fine, but his hard pace was absolutely rapid. He was flying back towards me, but I just knew, like, even if he got by me, I wasn't going to fight him super hard, because I knew I'd have his DRS for a minute. And once I got that 6 seconds too, I really was just focusing on not getting a penalty myself, not spinning it, especially with that rain. So he definitely had me sweating. I had to work my tail off. Any mistake and he would have taken it from me. And, you know, I was just working really hard to not make that mistake, not give him that window. And, you know, we were able to take P1 for Ferrari.
Absolutely. Well, a fabulous job tonight. Your 2nd win of the season. The rain added at the end, man, that was something else. But like you said, kept it consistent, kept it clean with penalties, and you brought it home. Great job.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Rangers in 2nd. We saw you out there just battling everything. What was going on with your tires, Rangers?
You know, I don't know, to be honest with you. My left rear was on fire. Seemed like it was red on the going through the turns for some reason. I don't know. I just lost an incredible amount of time on the mediums, and why I didn't have any of those problems in any practices or mock races. But you know, is what it is. I'm just happy with a clean race, and I'll take 2nd place. It's not bad.
Absolutely. I thought you were going to take it before you got that second penalty. I thought you were going to be able to take it, and then I didn't know if you're going to be able to put a 3-second gap over him, but once you saw that rain was going to hit, how did it feel out there? Were your nerves getting a little to you from knowing that the rain was hitting?
Maybe a little bit. I was on quite a bit more hards. So I know it was going to be hard to get past him in the gap and by 3 seconds when I still only had a 3 seconds at the time, but I don't know. I don't really know how hard he was driving either, so I mean, I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It was interesting, but I don't know. I don't think I would have enough to get 3 seconds. So.
Well, P2, a great day, and it's going to be a great day for Aston Martin. You got your teammate finishing right behind you, so great news for that, but congratulations on P2. Great race so far.
I appreciate it.
All right, Justin, podium finish out here. A solid day for you.
Podium.
I know. I'm so excited for you. How did your race go? And I was excited that we didn't see you lose a wing or two tonight. So how did it go for you?
As well as it probably could have or should have. More so than it should have. Ended up putting in a lot of practice and being as fast or faster than some people that have been consistently beating me, so that was fun. And the benefit of it going green without a real actual safety car the whole race, and capitalizing on some people's penalties and misfortunes and keeping it clean, essentially. Just pacing it all the way through.
Yeah, there were quite a few penalties out there. Well, you kept it very, very clean out there. You got yourself a podium finish. How do you feel about next week in Italy?
What was that?
How do you feel about Italy? Mola.
Mola.
Yeah.
I honestly, I very faintly remember it. Liking it. I know that. Can't remember the track off the top of my head, but I think there and this track, we ran I think preseason last season, so it's been a while, but remember both of these tracks being fun.
Fair enough. All right, guys. Congratulations to you on your podium finish. A fun race to watch. You had a little rain mixed in. I do believe that was the first track so far race that we've seen with a little bit of rain mixed in. So made things for an interesting finish. Next week, we will be headed to Italy. So I hope you can tune in. Blue Husky says he might join the booth next week. So we'll see.
Nah,
we'll see what
stay
happens.
On the track, Husky. We want you on the track, my man.
You guys heard it, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure he'll let me know, but great race, great win to Mayor of Bag City. Ferrari doing a fantastic job this season. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Take it easy, guys. I don't know how Dion was messaging me, telling me that the rain was coming. Blue Husky was in the middle of a battle telling me rain was about to hit. I'm like, good lord, you guys.